Hello everyone, welcome to the Elliott Wave Forex.com YouTube channel. My name is Henry. Today is Thursday, September the 19th, 2019, and the time is around 3:30 a.m. GMT. So today we will take a look at the chart of oil. This is a 60 minutes chart, and let's take a look here what we have. So according to this chart here, so we got what looks like an impulsive move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ended 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the gap here, obviously, as you guys know, was because of the weekend news that Saudi Arabia oil facilities get attacked by the drones, right? And it kept up around, like almost 20%, and then form a top at 63.4, and then since then it has started to come back down. Now we are calling this move higher still as a wave C. So in other words, even though this is a 5 waves, since it ended with C, that is part of some sort of a flat or some sort of a zigzag, right? And also you can see that ends with X in the larger degree. So that what that means is that there is still possibility at this point that you can still see oil looking for the downside. Now the 1 hour chart does not really give you all the big picture, so I'm gonna take a look quickly at the larger degree as well, so you guys have some ideas. But I'm just gonna be focusing on in the 1 hour chart very quickly here, the idea that the drop from here looks like in a 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that means if the 5 waves is correct, right, if this count is correct, that means that most likely, regardless what's going to happen in the bigger picture, right, regardless what's going to happen in the bigger picture, since you got a 5 waves here, most likely chances are you can see another leg lower later on, right? So once you finish this 5 waves, oil is going to bounce, and then as far as the bounce stays below 63.4, most likely you can still see another leg lower. So at least some sort of an APC 535 at least, right? Now the only way I can think of that this does not go another leg lower and then starts to go higher again, the only way for that to happen is if we do a flat from here. Let's say A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C. So this can be an expanded flat, and then N, and then go higher. So that's the only way I can think about when oil does not continue to go down. So if this is, like I said, if this is a 5 ways down, then at least we can see some sort of an APC at minimum, okay, to correct this entire rally here in oil, right? And then there is a gap here, so maybe trying to close the gap from the weekend news. Okay, so that's the shorter cycle. So let's take a look at the larger degree now. What's going to happen? So if you take a look at the larger degree, okay, this is a daily chart. Now you can see this C and X here in the 1 hour, and the 5 ways up with a gap on the weekend. So that's this one. This is the gap on the daily chart. This is the gap. That's your C, that's your X. So the reason that we are still calling for this, alright, so if this is an X, you can think about it. If this is an X, there's got to be a W. If this is a C, so that means this is your APC on the daily, and this is your W. So then from here you got a W, X, X in a flat, APC expanded flat, and then still has a chance to do this, to sort of retest this high, and sorry, this low. But again, this move lower here is not in any way validated yet. So this is the bigger picture stuff, is not validated yet. In order for this to really get validated, you technically really have to break below the P again, which is still very far away, right? So it's not validated yet. Now why do we believe that there is still a possibility of this? Well, the reason for that is two things. Number one is that we do have a marginal low here below this W, right? So you got a like a lower low here, right? So you got a marginal low, and that low comes with a divergence in the momentum. If you take a look at any momentum you like, this is using the RSI. You can see there is a here price makes lower low, momentum doesn't make a lower low, momentum is a lower a higher low. So that's a divergence. that is typically the sign of some sort of a flat, right? So you got a marginal low, expanded flat with a divergence, then you have what looks like a 5 ways up. So that's usually in the sign of a flat. So that's why we're still calling for this flat. Now whether this count is correct or not, only time can tell, because we do need to break below here. So technically, in our point of view, right, this is just a forecast based on this observation, but it doesn't really have what we call a bearish sequence, right? There is no bearish sequence that will guarantee it's going to go down. The only way we know it's going to go down, and if you measure the WXY 100%, it can potentially go to 47, right? But in order for the sequence to sort of develop into a bearish sequence, you do need to break below the P, and then you will have a bearish sequence like this. But then by the time you realize there is a bearish sequence, then the target is not really that far away, 47.5, right? So so I would say that in the larger degree, right, this is really, I would say, sideways. Instead of definitely go lower or something like that, it's kind of sideways. If you think about it, it is sideways in this range. Right? And so I think the shorter cycle is the one that we can sort of get more analysis at this point because of the 5 ways down. So the Elliott Wave principle suggests that we can see at least another 5 ways down again, and this leg lower doesn't need to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? This leg lower can be, now if let's say if it is bullish instead on the larger degree, then what happens is we could be correcting this entire rally 5 ways up here in, let's say, an A, B, C like this. Maybe we close the gap and then rally again, which is possible. So so I think what we can know, I think, is in the shorter cycle, is the idea that since the move lower looks like a 5 waves, then as far as the bounce stays below 63.4, oil at least can see another leg lower again. And then after that, we have to wait and see what the market is going to do, whether this is going to play out or whether this is just going to be pulling back and then rally again. That's kind of like the long term and the medium term. But in the shorter term, I think it's suffice to understand this is a 5 ways down. Therefore, as long as we stay below here in the bounce, likely we can get some sort of an ABC correction of the entire move up here. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe our channel, as well as we have also 14 days free trial. The link is provided in the description of the video below. See you all again tomorrow. Have a nice day, everyone.